morning, everyone. Ty Diaz here in Beaver Creek for your weekend edition of Vail Valley Live. And you might find this weekend a little bit of sun and clouds, but on either side of that, we're keeping snow in the forecast. To find out more about how your weekend's going to be shaping up, stay close to us. Vail Valley Live starts right now. You are watching Vail Valley Live. Ty Diaz here in Beaver Creek for your Super Bowl weekend, if you care to call it that, or maybe your passion. This weekend is all about getting after the slopes for the weekend. Fantastic snow we picked up this past week, and of course for the month of February, and we'll tell you more about those numbers and what to expect for the rest of the month. But first, thank you for tuning in with us. Every morning you can find Vail Valley Live simply by going right here to your Facebook or to YouTube. Hit the like and subscribe button. There, we'll let you know each morning that the show will be beginning, and then you'll find us, giving you the details, and also, of course, sharing with you the views of Beaver Creek, at Vail, and all of the happenings. If you're here locally with Comcast at your home or your lodge, you can find Vail Valley Live on Outside Television, Channel 17. Amazing content there all the time. You can also find Vail Valley Latino on there as well on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. But today on the show, we'll let you know where you can find your Super Bowl in a winter sport town. We're talking about popular bar locations. Some of them are voted as the best in the Vail Valley. We'll give you that detail. Of course, that detail can be found at vaildaily.com. We'll also let you know where you can find watch parties for the Super Bowl 58 up and down the valley, depending on where you're hanging out, be it Vail, Beaver Creek, down in Edwards, Avon. Also, letting you know where you can find local hockey. We're talking Yeti versus St. Louis, and that normally happens at the Dobson Ice Arena. Stay close to us this hour of Vail Valley Live. We'll give you the details about that as well. Also letting you know about shows that you can catch at the Villar. We have interviews, Trisha Swenson with Cameron, the director of the Villar, letting you know about the shows that are happening. And the Villar is a performance hall that's right here in Beaver Creek beneath the ice rink. Live shows, comedy, stand-up, you name it. All there waiting for you, and we'll give you that detail as well. Also letting you know about the Stedman Clinic Vail Cup happenings and how you can become involved. Letting you know about Omakase at Zach's Cabin. And Omakase means chef's choice, or that we'll leave it up to the chef to decide what cuisine is all about. Stay close to us about Omakase and Zach's Cabin during this half hour of Vail Valley Live, and also getting you a head start up to your summer lineups so that you can get tickets to shows. We're talking about Bravo Vail's summer schedule release. We'll have that detail as well. But first, let's give you a look at the weather, brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. And again, as I was sharing with you, for your weekend, or for some of you, your Super Bowl weekend, here in the mountains, your winter sport town. Again, some chances for that sunshine, of course, passing clouds, and on either side of that, we'll be keeping snow in the forecast. What we picked up this past week over at Vail, 21 inches of snow. We have a 186-inch current season of snowfall over at Vail Mountain, and it's been fantastic. People are still finding untouched powder out there. Weather-wise over at Vail for the weekend, we're looking at the mid to upper 20s. Overnight low figures will be in the single digits, and at times in feels. By Sunday, we're looking at the below figures for the start or for your overnight temperatures. And as we look at Beaver Creek's weather, similar to Vail, we're looking at this past week in snowfall, 28 inches of snow this past week, 163 current season snowfall. And as we look at the weather, the mid to upper 20s as the highs, overnight low temperatures in the single digits. And again, we're looking at by Sunday, the below figures right there for you. But again, a mix of sun, some clouds, and of course, keeping snowfall in the forecast for that entire stretch. This weather is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, where you can find your elevated savings. Right now, let's take a look at a little bit of shopping at the outlets at Silverthorne's. This one is William Sonoma.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here today at the Colorado Welcome Center to invite you to come on in. Learn the best hiking trails, biking trails, hotels, everything you ever wanted to know. And while you're there, the thing to do is pick up your savings card. My very first tip for you. It's totally free. It offers discounts at many of our retailers. And while you're also there, pick up your brochure. Chart out your journey, where you want to shop, best stores you want to make sure you get to, and plan it out accordingly. Bring your friends, have a great time, and also sign up if you'd like to for the Elite Savings Card program. It's a reward program and offers you fabulous discounts and also gift cards. So we hope to see you really soon at the Colorado Welcome Center and, of course, the outlets at Silverthorne. Have a great time and happy shopping.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you one of our best amazing stores, the Williams-Sonoma outlet. Wow, it's at 145 Stevens Way, right at the outlets at Silverthorne. Everything you ever dreamed of is in this store, just like the retail stores, only this is outlet. I suggest go shop in the back as well, clearance. I certainly did. I've got all of my shopping done. 145 Stevens Way, Williams-Sonoma outlet. It's for you, outlets at Silverthorne. See you soon.
You're watching Vail Valley Live. Ty Diaz here in Beaver Creek, and for the start of your weekend mornings, you will feel that chill. I'm certainly feeling it myself, and you can notice from my breath right now. It's moving through the atmosphere. As you look behind me here in Beaver Creek, at this time of the morning, some movement going on in the background. We have the areas of ski school getting set up, as well as ski racers getting set up for their practices out here. Also noticing the atmosphere and the mountain conditions. Fantastic corduroy out here. We're also noticing over here by the lifts, 8:30 are the start time for both Vail and Beaver Creek Mountain as far as getting out on the slopes for the day. And then you're looking at Vail Mountain closing at 3:30, but usually starts to extend until 4 o'clock by February start, and Beaver Creek ending at 4 o'clock at some chairlifts at the base of the mountain like Centennial 6 over here and Strawberry Park number 12. But let's give you a look at what's going on with your watch party for your Super Bowl 58 here around the Vail Valley in your winter sport town. And here's that detail right now. You're going to find your Super Bowl 58 being hosted in Las Vegas. It is the Kansas City Chiefs playing the San Francisco 49ers. The kickoff time is 4:30. You can get a full day of skiing and snowboarding in before your first plate of wings. What they're saying here, speaking of wings, according to the survey done by WalletHub.com, 1.45 billion wings will be eaten on Super Bowl Sunday. But if you're looking for that hot spot, that sports bar atmosphere locally to watch your Super Bowl 58, the Vail Daily's Best of the Vail Valley contest winners for Best Sports Bar. Here's the listing right here. Take a look. Bob's Place in Avon. Certainly known for their wings and multiple television screens inside there. I believe upwards of 17. You'll also find E-Town down at Edwards E-Town Kitchen and Bar, located in Riverwalk. Garfinkel's in Lion's Head, a historical hotspot, and always winning a best of value from the Vail Daily's contest. And that's in Lion's Head. Garfinkel's, they've been around for over 30 years. And at Vail, in Vail proper, the Red Lion, top of Bridge Street, and Vendettas, you'll find a great place to watch your sports bar atmosphere for the Super Bowl 58. To find out more about some of the hot spots to watch Super Bowl 58 and just finding the hot spots in general, log on to vaildaily.com. If you're wondering where the watch parties are, let's take another look on the Vail Daily right now for your Super Bowl 58, finding those pubs. And again, after your ski and snowboarding day, chasing rabbits from 3 to 9, you can watch the big game, the football game, on their screens inside the Rabbit Hole. It's one of the many inside bar locations of Chasing Rabbits and at Solaris, where you can enjoy everything from drink specials, smash burger, beer buckets, raffles, Montucky, snowsuits, snowboarders. Your outfits are welcome, so come on and bring that. It's not uncommon to find some cool outfits even on the slopes, but you can also find that while watching the game. Get dressed up for that over at Chasing Rabbits. Other watch parties, and again, at the Chasing Rabbits, this one is an all-ages event for your Super Bowl if you're wondering if the kids can go inside of what could be considered a bar. Moving around Vail proper for your football and Super Bowl, the Gambit Bar, brand new hotspot at Sebastian, opens at 3 p.m. Be sure to make your way over there. Again, it's the newest hotspot hosting the watch party. There's a $50 entry fee. You can also, you can pay at the door. It includes game day viewing access, complimentary snacks, roasted onion, poblano dip, spiced potato chips, drink specials, and a Mahomes margarita, and the old-fashioned 49er are some of the features over at the Gambit Bar. Again, VailDaily.com to find out more about that. You can also pop into one of my favorite hotspots for wings any time of year, the Altitude Bar and Grill that is in Evergreen Lodge over at Vail. They open at 3 o'clock until 10 o'clock. The Altitude Bar and Grill, 20 TV screens, jumbo screen for the ultimate Super Bowl party, great food, drinks. Reserve your table, they're saying, for this one. evergreenvail.com, and then click Altitude Bar and Grill to reserve your table. At press time, only 4 tops and 6 tops at the Altitude Bar and Grill are available. Still finding watch parties over at Vail. Deca Bowl at Solaris between 4 and 8 p.m. You can watch the game there. Bring your competitive spirit. Bring your own. You can bowl while watching the game. Yeah, it's a bowling alley. That's right. And ticket packages are available for bowling at Deca Bowl. And so be sure to call 970-476-5300 to reserve your lanes while enjoying the Super Bowl watch parties there. Cucina at Lodge at Vail is open from 4 to 9, and you can also find live music there regularly there, and of many options to choose from. And there's a $75 package for the Super Bowl if you're planning to go there, and you can register, book your table at Cucina at Vail by visiting Open Table Cucina at Lodge at Vail. Catch a Super Bowl watch party there between 4 and 9 o'clock. Tavern on the Square in Lion's Head. A lot of stuff going on over there as well. Full menu, drink specials, and affordable pricing. And looks like there's walk-ins available, but reservations are certainly recommended over there. And moving on to Remedy Bar at the Four Seasons, opening at 11 o'clock. As many options to choose from over at Vail to watch Super Bowl 58. Making our way a little bit west and then more south off of I-70, Highway 6 turns to 24 into Minturn. The Turntable Saloon opens at 3 p.m. for your Super Bowl watch party. And to find out more details about that, and perhaps to even reserve your table, and to find out about ticket admission pricing, MinturnSaloon.com, and be sure to check that place out at Minturn, as they are under new ownership and newly renovated. Also, another new spot down in Edwards, a sports bar theme, and they're looking forward to meeting you as far as wings are concerned. It's called Crazy Chicken. They're known for their wings, all ways that you may enjoy them, either bone-in, breaded, or traditional, and just a huge array of flavors and multiple flat-screen TVs around for you to catch the game this Sunday or any time of year, because, again, they are a sports bar. Making our way into Beaver Creek, which is where I am right now, and just off to my left, you'll find C-Bar, and this is also just a reputable hop spot for years for any type of activity, be it ski racing, coverage on our mountain, all the way to the Super Bowl. Be sure to check out C-Bar, and as far as seating is concerned, and for you to watch the games here. Coyote Cafe, newly renovated last year, huge screen inside of there, big bar, indoor and outdoor, fantastic menu. They are also available for you for your host party, and you can find out more about what they're offering at coyotecafe.net. And I know this place for their margaritas. That's one of my hot spots there. Breakfast in the mornings, you can find that available, and they're open winter and summertime. And look at that extensive menu. But if you know this Coyote Cafe from your previous visits years ago, you have to see how it looks these days. Keeping it moving here in Beaver Creek as far as options, the Dusty Boot, also known as the locals, where we call it Dust Boot, opens at 11 o'clock. And I love their burgers. I love their fish and chips, and their fish tacos. Be sure to catch them as far as what's available for your Super Bowl. Pretzel bites, they've got wings, they have nachos, everything that pairs well with watching any type of athleticism on their screens. And to find out more about what you need to get inside of there, DustyBootBeaverCreek.com. In the heart of Avon, from that listing, best of, you can find the Weston Riverfront Resort and Spa. They open at noon. their Lookout Lobby Bar. You can catch the game there. You can also find drink specials, $5 Mick Ultra, just to list a few, or Vail Brewing Company, their flavored beer, like their Hot Mess Blonde. You can also enjoy Southside Benders, which opens at 11. Huge TV screens around their restaurant as well. Definitely known for their burgers. I'm a huge fan. But you can enjoy their fish tacos there. And of course, be sure to look around and notice their drink specials as soon as you make it to the door before you walk inside of Bender's in Avon. Down in Edwards, again, you can find Craftsman. They open at 11:30, newly renovated inside of there. Fantastic bar atmosphere. Enjoy their smash burger. Also down in Eagle, Capitol Public House opens at 11. If you're looking for your Super Bowl watch parties, deals, drink specials, and just a place near you that your lodging and your sports atmosphere that you would care to take in. Moving along, El Segundo opens as well for your Super Bowl, but your regular operate atmosphere any time of year locally. These are some of the hottest bars up and down the valley, depending on if you're at Vail, if you're in Minturn, if you're in Beaver Creek, Avon, down in Eagle, Edwards, just to list a few. Drunken Coat, also a regular favorite. You can enjoy their wines, their charcuterie experience, and just a great atmosphere to be with your friends. Getting into Vail hockey, yes, they have their own team. Vail has a hockey team. It's called Yeti Hockey. You can find the Dobson Ice Arena Fridays and Saturdays. You can find games beginning at 7:30 until 10:30. The doors open at 7 o'clock. And this weekend, it is Vail Yeti versus St. Louis. Be sure to pop inside of there and enjoy learning and experiencing Vail hockey and learning, becoming a huge fan of the Vail Yeti team. The Stedman Clinic Vail Cup also happens this weekend on Sunday. It's an all-day event, slope style and big mountain. There's another event on March 23rd. You can find out more about this event and find out how you can become involved, even as a spectator, by visiting the Stedman Clinic Vail Cup, their website and their handle. And those are some of the details right there. All right. I'm sure you're ready to get out on the slopes, but we have more to share with you. Villar shows right here in Beaver Creek. And Trisha Swenson had the opportunity to sit down and talk with Cameron about upcoming shows. Let's take a look.
Join us every Tuesday at 6 p.m. and watch Vail Valley Latino. Our goal is to elevate the voices of the Latino community in the Eagle River Valley and provide a platform to speak with local businesses, organizations, entrepreneurs, creatives, and much more. Find the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Outside Television Channel 17. We are Vail Valley Latino.
We're backstage at the Villar Performing Arts Center, and joining me now we have Cameron Morgan. He's their executive director, and this is pretty cool to see the whole setup back here.
Oh yes, the magic happens here at the Villar Performing Arts Center. See our fly rail, some of the boxes and crates that have all of the gear and equipment that we used to put on a phenomenal show.
Well, and there's such a variety of shows coming this winter, especially the middle of February. So we've got, what, 4 or 5 shows within the week. Let's start with February 11th, and we've got the company out of Boulder coming.
That's right, Takash Quartet, returning to the VPAC. It's not their first time, and we hope our audiences will come and enjoy them. They've got a wonderful program. String quartet, you know, very intimate feel here in the VPAC. And what wonderful acoustics to support their instruments.
Oh yeah, and I understand they're going to be doing an interesting piece, kind of celebrating the wonder and beauty of nature.
That's right, yes. So in addition to pieces by Joseph Haydn and Beethoven, they have a wonderful new work for them. This is their 49th season as a chamber ensemble, a string quartet. And they have this new work entitled Flow, which was composed for them, written for them by Nokathula Nwanyama.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful American composer, solo violinist who's written this work. And yes, it really is about the exploration and celebration of nature and natural wonders that they will bring to us here at the VPAC in a beautiful place to experience.
Yeah, you know, after being outside all day, come in here and then experience the sounds that they were inspired by. And this will be at 6:30, and that is Sunday, February 11th. And then just a few days later, we're bringing Snap. This is contemporary mystery performance, but it's more magic.
That's right. So don't let the title fool you. There is so much magic jam-packed. This is a beautiful show from South Korea. So 8 incredible illusionists creating an enchanting experience for us here at the VPAC. Snap is a show that if you blink, you might miss it.
Okay, yeah, they call it Wizards Without Wands, and this is, very popular, fun for the whole family too. It starts at 6:30. This will be on Tuesday, February 13th, so get your tickets for this.
Absolutely, it'll be fun for the whole family and an incredible evening of mystery, magic, and wonder.
Okay, and then we are bringing in Soja, and, two bands,
Two bands, yes. So, sometimes we'll have an opener and a headliner. This is a double headliner event.
Okay.
We've got Hyrie, that's going to start the evening off, and then Soja, both incredible reggae bands. And we haven't had reggae here at the VPAC since 2019.
Oh, yeah.
We had Stephen Marley, the Maytals. It's long overdue.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
have
it
reggae.
definitely is.
And that feeling.
And you know what? This is going to be on Valentine's Day, everybody. So Wednesday, February 14th, 8 p.m. Talk about a doubleheader date night idea.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful glass of wine, a meal here in Beaver Creek. Come to the show, get your groove on.
Okay.
Wonderful time.
Okay, yeah, I think
love.
there's going to be some dancing going on here at the VPAC. And then let's talk about Mighty Poplar.
The next day, February 15th, that Thursday evening, this is an all-star group.
Yeah.
They're pulling musicians from so many different bluegrass bands.
Yeah.
I mean, this is for pluckers and pickers and all of the fans of that. Leftover Salmon, Watch House.
Billy Strings.
Yes, oh my goodness.
And Punch Brothers as well. So those are all forming like a super group.
That's right. So artists from each of those individual bands have joined forces to create Mighty Poplar. Wonderful evening of bluegrass and jam feelings. Be really special here in the VPAC.
All right, so that'll be at 7 p.m. Get your tickets for that. So many great shows. So go to the website, and you've got such great descriptions. There's a lot of YouTube videos. You can listen to playlists and everything.
That's right. If there's a band maybe you haven't heard of, a show coming that you don't really know too much about that we're going to talk about, check out our website, valarpac.org. You can learn so much with lots of information there, videos, playlists. It's going to be a wonderful experience. Take a little research, come to a show, enjoy an incredible time.
It's a great way to cap off your day here in the Rockies.
You're watching Vail Valley Live, and we're getting close to that hour, that bottom of the hour, 8:30 lift times open, but want to give you another look right now. Around me, picking up a little bit of the particles in our atmosphere, some movement as well. Noticing behind me the ski school setup, but also noticing the difference at the maze. And again, 8:30 lift time, both Vail and Beaver Creek, where you can get out on the slopes and enjoy yourself, and especially before the Super Bowl on Sunday, as we've shared with you, some of the opening times for some of your favorite locations are beginning at 3 o'clock. But to reiterate what Cameron and Trisha were talking about as far as Valar shows, upcoming shows at the Valar, again, valarpac.org for the same detail and to purchase your tickets. Soja with special guest Hyrie on Wednesday, Valentine's Day at 8 p.m. There's also Mighty Poplar on Thursday, the 15th, 7 p.m. And there's limited availability as far as tickets for this show. And then you'll pick up Stomp on Saturday, 7:30. Be sure to get your tickets. Spending any time in Beaver Creek and you want your individual caricature picture drawn, perhaps your family or as a couple, you can do so with Ken Carpenter Caricatures Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays right here in Beaver Creek. And as always, Helmut Fricker enjoying the singing and the accordion playing, the yodeling from Beaver Creek's most beloved entertainer. That's on Thursdays, Helmut Fricker. And so don't miss out on that. Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. You can also ski with a ranger at 1:30 on Fridays through April right here in Beaver Creek. It's an amazing experience to get out there. You can ask questions, kind of learn the terrain, learn the conditions, and how to approach things, and to also just notice what's happening around in nature. Other events that are going on, Walking Mountains also gives you that same experience with their Science Center, and absolutely free. Levels 3 and up, all ages are free for this event. You can visit walkingmountains.org to find out more about how to get out with Ski with the Ranger, and to learn about walking mountains and their programs. Getting into Omakase, another way to word that, chef's choice, with Zach's Cabin. This happens this weekend. 6 p.m. are the times where the chef will take you through their menu and give you some surprising pairings and presentations, best of their menu. And this is the ticket price of $250 per person. There's a sleigh ride that gets you there departing from the Ritz-Carlton Bachelor Gulch. And again, that's at 6 p.m. Seatings are limited for Omakase at Zach's Cabin. You can get your reservations for this one at BC Dining at vailresorts.com. Don't forget about the 2024 Beaver Creek Talents Challenge happening at the end of this month, also known as the Locals Race, an opportunity for you to conquer over 26,000 vertical feet. Moguls, Black Diamond, double Black Diamond runs right here on top of Beaver Creek Mountain. You can find out and get registered. You can do so right now by visiting the Beaver Creek's website and clicking the Talents Challenge website. Man, this one also comes with an after party and a celebration award ceremony that goes on with that. But if you're looking at summertime, we're talking Bravo. Let's give you a head start look at the Bravo summer lineup.
We are excited for the 37th annual Bravo Vail Music Festival coming this summer. Here to tell us more about it, we have Caitlin Murray. She's their executive director, and exciting things happening. We kick off June 20th, go all the way through August 1st. Let's talk about the first group that you're very excited to host.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me back. We are thrilled. This season, we are proud to present the first ever orchestra hailing from Latin America that will be joining us at the Bravo Vail Music Festival. So this is Sinfónica de Minería, based in Mexico City, a phenomenal orchestra. Their music director, Carlos Miguel Prieto, has conducted all over the world. He was actually named Musical America's Conductor of the Year in 2019. Charismatic, phenomenal musician, and I think the level of joy and exuberance that these musicians bring to their music making is something that our audiences are really going to be able to enjoy. They will kick off our season at the Ford Amphitheater, so 3 concerts there, starting with all Beethoven. You know, your classics, exactly what we want to hear at the amphitheater. And then moving into a little more varied programming with some Spanish and Latin American influences. We're going to have Pacho Flores with them, who's probably the greatest living trumpet player in the world, a cuatro player, a flamenco dancer. So there'll be some Latin American influence and just adding to the variety that we can put on the stage and introduce our audiences to.
Yeah. And then after that, of course, we're bringing in Dallas Symphony Orchestra.
Yes, Dallas Symphony returns to Bravo Vail, always a highlight of our season. And we actually have their music director, Fabio Luisi, here conducting 4 of their concerts this year. Okay. So he'll do a number of classical programs, starting their residency with Daniil Trifonov, who is just a superstar pianist. We've had him here at the festival before, probably one of the most in-demand performers of his generation. So he'll start off their residency. We have a number of concerts, including a Pops concert with Fabio Luisi, and then of course the one and only Jeff Tyzik, and he's doing Songs of Nashville this year. So like everything from Dolly Parton to Tim McGraw with the orchestra behind him.
Okay, so that'll be the second one, and then the third group, the Philadelphia Orchestra. So tell us about what they're going to be bringing.
Yes, so this is very, very special. First, something a little unique this year. The Philadelphia Orchestra will actually be the ones performing at the Patriotic Concert.
Oh, yes.
Which is really exciting and kind of a change of pace. Jeff Tyzik will still conduct that, so it'll be the beloved program that people know and love, but a little bit different than what it's been in the past. Then Marin Alsop comes. Marin Alsop was just named the Philadelphia Orchestra's principal guest conductor. She's phenomenal, just an incredible woman in classical music. So she'll be with us for 2 performances, and then the return of opera to Bravo Vail stage.
Okay, this is so exciting. So in the past, we've had Tosca.
Yes.
But now we're bringing
La Boheme, another Puccini opera. So all the drama, the tragedy, the beautiful music. It's going to be incredible. This will be a staged opera in the Ford Amphitheater. So we have all kinds of exciting surprises, I think, for the audience. It is very popular already, and tickets are selling very quickly. We have an all-star cast, right? Yannick Nézet-Séguin, music director at the Metropolitan Orchestra, at the Metropolitan Opera, picked the cast. it's not to be missed.
And we've got 2 nights of this.
2 nights, the 10th and 12th, with a phenomenal July, with a phenomenal concert by the Philadelphia Orchestra on the night in between, so you can kind of take a breather. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yes. I mean, get your tickets for this in advance. Even if you don't know if you can go, just get them. Just because this is a hot ticket.
Absolutely. And if you don't know if you like opera, or even if you think you don't like opera, I can't tell you how many people came up to us after Tosca in 2019 and said, I had no idea. I thought I hated opera. I didn't. And subtitles for everything, so we'll understand what's being said and sung. And it's a really special experience getting to see an opera of that caliber right here in our beautiful venue.
Okay. And then what's after that?
The New York Philharmonic, of course.
Of course.
You cannot go wrong. Exactly. And we actually have the honor, a very distinct honor, Jaap van Zweden, their music director, who had been coming to Bravo Vail for many years previously with the Dallas Symphony. He is finishing his tenure this year with the New York Phil. And his absolute final concerts as their music director will be right here in Vail.
Oh, wow.
So it's
That's very special.
Yes, it's very special. There'll be momentous, incredible programs, and then some really fun stuff too. We have a Broadway evening with the New York Phil, and it's just, as always, that's going to be one of the real highlights of our season.
Okay, yeah. So that's the big picture things. Now we also have your chamber music series.
Of course.
Tell us who's going to be coming for that.
And I always like to remind people, you think of Bravo Vail and you think of the New York Philharmonic at the amphitheater, but we really began as a chamber music festival. And chamber music is so intimate, it's so special. I really encourage people to check it out. We're going to do 2 of those concerts at the Donovan Pavilion and 2 of them at the Villar Center, so you can kind of pick and choose. Daniil Trifonov, who I mentioned earlier, is going to do our first chamber music concert. That's incredible to have the chance to see an artist like that at the Donovan Pavilion. He's going to be with Sergei Babian, who's a world-famous pianist in his own right and happened to be Daniil's teacher. Wow. So those 2 on stage, very powerful. We have a program with Anne-Marie McDermott and Paul Huang, which is absolutely phenomenal. We've got a program with the Dali String Quartet, with the New York Philharmonic String Quartet and the pianist Igor Levit. It's just a phenomenal series through and through, and there's 4 of those throughout our season.
Okay, yep, and once again, Donovan Pavilion for that, and the Villar for that. And then the immersive experiences. This is what I really like, because sometimes this can be, if you're not familiar with music, it can be a little intimidating. This helps you learn about it and really gain an affinity for the composers and where they were at when they were writing their music.
That's such a good description. That's better than I could describe this. So the concept of this series is a deep dive into the work of one composer. And we've kind of played on that theme a little bit over the years. So we did all of Bartók's string quartets. We did one that was kind of dedicated to the love triangle of Brahms and the Schumanns. So this is looking at the last year of Schubert's life. Prolific composer, passed away sadly at the age of 31, and it's been said by many that the last year of his life was perhaps the most important in all of the history of classical music. Just what he was, the output that he created that year. So we're going to dive into that with a host of musicians. We've got vocalists Carter Bray from the New York Philharmonic, members of the Dali Quartet, Anne-Marie. It's going to be phenomenal, and like you said, I think just a way to really kind of immerse yourself and dive deep, and without any boundaries, without feeling any stress about, oh, I don't know enough. You can just really learn and get yourself inside that composer's mind.
Okay. Well, that sounds great, Caitlin. And tickets are on sale now. Go to the website and stay tuned, because you'll have announcements and all sorts of little goodies popping up.
Absolutely. All kinds of free events, education and engagement events that you can check the website, bravovail.org. It's a great place to buy tickets, to donate, and lots more information to be found there.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I can't wait.
Same.
There you have it. Log on to bravovail.org to find out more about your summer lineup with Bravo over at Vail, and also to find out your ticket pricing. But there you have it. Give you another look right now. The crowds are here. The weekend is here. And giving you another look at the weather, brought to you by the Grand Hyatt Vail. Here's what to expect. Opportunities for a little bit of sunshine, clouds also, but on either side of that, keeping snow in the forecast. And as we look at it, you can find temperatures this weekend, the mid to upper 20s as our highs, low temperatures in the single digits, overnight low figures, as we find Sunday in the below figures. But it's going to be fantastic out there. Make sure that you log on to Facebook, YouTube. Share Vail Valley Live with your friends right there. Hit the like and subscribe button where you can find us here every morning. A notification letting you know that the show is starting and that it's going to be live. And locally, you can watch Vail Valley Live on Outside Television 17. We thank you very much for watching Vail Valley Live every morning with us, and enjoy the weekend. We'll see you next time.